If you're into Korea, then surely you have a favorite one of these.
Learning Korean through famous lines from K-dramas and movies on
Welcome to Korea
with Korean Unnie.
It is your famous lines from K-dramas, K-movies, and also K-pop every final Tuesday of the month. And that's what it is today. Next week will be November, but hopefully Korean Unnie will still come in and grace us with her presence. You're looking like a bit of a superstar with your cardigan kind of flashy golden mirror thingy. I don't know how to describe it.
I
It
mean,
looks
I
very
actually
flash.
didn't want it to be flashy. I wanted it to be dark and, not very...
Mysterious. And just hide and blend into the
Yeah,
background.
like hide and blend in, but thank you. Maybe the things I have are just too shiny.
You're just too shiny, yes, indeed. How have you been since we last saw you, Sohyun?
It has been great, but the thing, I got surprised because yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was looking through my phone and scanning through the photos. Sometimes you do that.
Yeah, look at old photos. They just kind of sit in there sometimes unviewed.
Yes, and I was curious what I was doing last year at this day.
Okay, so what were you doing?
We were actually filming for that See What I See on ARIRANG TV.
Wow. Was that one of the final maybe filmings? Because it seems like forever ago that we did that.
Yeah, I mean, actually we did it for a very long time and for a few months. And I was surprised because I don't know, it seemed like a long time ago, but it was only a year ago.
Wow,
Many
that's
things have
interesting.
changed.
Yeah, do you know they keep on replaying our episodes as well?
Do they?
They've got season 2, but season 1 is still put out there. I've watched the episode with my kids, where we went to do the ondo.
Oh, yes.
In that traditional house. I must have seen that about 3 times in the past 2 weeks.
Really?
When my uncle was here, he kept on turning it on and it just happened to be on. And it was amazing. The memories that we made in that show. Thank you, ARIRANG TV. Obviously, thanks to ARIRANG Radio every week for bringing us here.
Yes, of course.
But it was really good fun. I enjoyed it.
Do your kids like it?
They love watching it. And I love watching it because they were so well behaved. They're never like that in real life. So I'm like, why were you so well behaved
They
in
were
front of the
pretty
cameras?
quiet in the cameras.
Yeah, they're a bit shy. I think I need a camera team at home to make them shy. Unfortunately, we are not in season 2, but please do watch it. There are many fantastic people in See What I See number 2. Today's hashtag.
What's today's hashtag? I'm excited for today's hashtag.
How excited on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm very excited. I'm always curious. Every time I come to this ARIRANG Radio, I'm so curious what the hashtag is.
You cannot wait.
Yeah, I cannot
You're
wait
on the edge of your seat.
I don't know what it is going to be about.
All right, drum roll.
Woo!
Medicine, yak, is today's hashtag.
I mean, it's not the most exciting hashtag.
Could be quite a negative thing if you're ill as well. But we're also talking about like any kind of pills or supplements. Do you take anything?
I actually don't.
Nothing at all.
No.
That proves that you're still young, right? You don't need to
Maybe.
worry about that kind of thing.
Do I need to worry about it?
No, I think in Korea we take them much earlier than other countries. Like many people start maybe even in their late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, even early 20s, they all start taking medicine.
You're
and
right.
I feel like, do
Why?
they really have to? I mean...
It's not a thing in the UK for sure.
Yes.
Like when I did it a bit because my mum told me take some ginseng and stuff when I was, early 20s. My friends were like, what are you doing? Are you sick? Are you dying? And I was like, no.
Dying is a bit
Extreme.
strong
Yeah. But
word.
they were like, why would you take that if you're not ill? And I was like, well, in
Right.
Korea, we think about like extending our health as much as possible, our life when we're healthy. I guess it does
Yeah.
make sense. You're meant to do that. But yeah, you don't do it yet at all?
I mean, eating ginseng, I kind of, it's fine because it's the natural something really source from the nature.
Yeah.
But what is Sarah Lion doing right now?
He's fainted.
Why is he closing up?
He's not been taking his medicines, so he is,
Maybe.
yes, he's not feeling well today.
Yeah, but I think in my opinion, it's my opinion, but I think eating vegetables and fruits and healthy food is way more important than taking medicine.
Yeah, and you've got to remember that anything you put into your body can be a medicine or a poison, and
Right.
that's why you've got to always eat healthily, because that's all going to affect your body and your aging.
I feel
and...
guilty now.
Why? You eat very well, don't you? You're a very healthy eater.
Not really.
The dubu that you like, the
I love
3-day
those.
fasting and stuff like that.
But I also really like some 자극적, like stimulating 음식.
Oh,
food.
I see.
Like really spicy. Sometimes I crave for those spicy noodles and spicy tteokbokkis and stuff like that.
If you eat that on an empty stomach, it's not very good for like inflammation down there.
No,
I've heard.
this
Yeah.
is like the cons of being a Korean.
Yes, there's too many spicy, salty foods, which are delicious.
That are so good.
Okay, that's today's hashtag. Keep on telling us what you, as a listener, take in terms of supplements or medicines and what you think about that. But we're going to get to our song lyric learning. I love the last Tuesday of the month.
Me too. These are light and, we get to sing and we get to hear other people sing.
Yes, indeedy. So we're going to play the first clip, which is a short snippet of the lyrics we'll concentrate on. Why don't you try and guess the song before we get to our longer clip?
The song for 환불.
Oh, that's a good hint. You did it deliberately, didn't you? You stopped right in the middle. Yeah, it's a big hint because it's got the title of the song in the lyrics
but
as well.
the one I said, the word, is actually a pretty difficult word in Korean. So
I was not familiar with it until these girls came out, to be honest. Yeah.
the first word?
I was like, what is that? Because when I go to a store and like get a refund or an exchange, I don't use those
We're giving
words.
lots of hints.
Lots of hints. They're a super group at the moment, you could say. A super girl group
And
here.
very diversely aged.
Yes, they
That's
are.
a huge hint too.
There are some seniors in the group, but also some very young and fresh artists.
An idol, current idol.
Why don't we give the longer clip as well? We're going to have to do a
Okay.
little singing as an example for our listeners. So here's clip number 2. I love this song.
Me too. It's very exciting.
The attitude,
Yeah.
it gets you pumped. Like I
Yeah.
want to be in the club saying, don't touch me, don't come near me. Oh, pre-corona
that
times.
would seem pretty antisocial because if you
shouldn't
go
be in
to
a club, could you?
you would want to hang out with other people.
Yeah, because in Korean
Don't
clubs,
touch me when you go to the club.
just a bit of culture reference here. They get rather busy. Like I was surprised at clubs here because in the UK, obviously clubs are similar everywhere. They're dark, they're dancey. But some of the clubs here get so ram-packed that you
Yeah.
can't help but be
Like
like
a
touching 3 people at
dungeon.
the same time.
Yeah, it's more like an animal kingdom more than a club.
it's,
They just want to touch each other.
Lots of primal desires, yes. We'll leave it there. But yeah, this song full of attitude. Lots of you are guessing. Why don't we sing a little bit so that our listeners can know what to do? This is how you've got to record it. You can say it as well if you don't feel good singing it. Right?
Yeah, I mean, please remember that we are definitely not great singers, but we're just doing it for people.
The benefit of the Korean language.
Yes,
We're
for the
doing it
benefit of the
King
Korean language.
Sejong.
That's better.
This is in respect of him inventing this wonderful language. So do you want to take it away?
Should I? Yeah.
Yes, you should.
자꾸 건드리네, don't touch me. 빰빰빰, 괜찮아, 걱정 마.
Yeah.
So good, 난 즐거워. 몇 살을 먹는데도 절대. No, 몇 살을 먹는데도 절대로 난 안 꿀리는 걸.
Oh, yeah.
No, you gotta go now. 따라하고 싶지 않아. Wanna be original. 남의 눈치 보지 않아. 자꾸 건드리네, don't touch me.
Do you think I could go in this group?
To be honest, I think it would be.
It's all sisters as well, so
Yes.
it would be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I love
and you
it, though.
need to be a superstar in order to go to this group.
I also need to be
That
a singer
superstar
that can
attitude.
hold a note or a tune at all. You're right, very, very right.
You can be a back dancer, maybe.
Thank you very much.
cameo.
I'd feel good doing that. Or I could be like the producer, as Yoo Jae-sok is of this group.
Oh, yeah, that's a possibility.
Another big hint, isn't it? We're getting so many right answers. I guess we're going to have to reveal it. Yeah, yeah, many of you saying, don't touch me, the refund sisters indeed is what we're going to be learning. Is that correct?
Yes, definitely. You guys are right. You guys are correct. The singer's name is Refund Sisters, in Korean, 환불 원정대.
Okay, so I do know 환불. 환불 is to return something, yeah, to get a refund, right? What's exchange in Korean again? 교환.
That's
right.
Why did you ask me?
No, because it just popped into my head. Sorry, I was like, I thought you might not say it, and I just spat it out. So 교환 is exchange, 환불 is refund. But what's this 원정대?
Yeah, we don't really have a situation to use this 원정대.
I've never heard it. And
it definitely doesn't mean sisters.
Yeah, because if the English title is refund sisters, 환불 is refund, you would assume 원정대 is sisters. It's not. It's, what does it mean?
It's like, oh, do you know the Lord of the Rings, when the group that tries to find
the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, Fellowship of the Rings. 원정대 would mean fellowship.
Oh, so it should be refund fellowship.
Yes.
That doesn't have a ring to it at all in English, right? Fellowship usually is maybe a religious thing as well sometimes.
Like the group that goes for an adventure together, something like that.
Oh, so that's why I've seen their names sometimes written down as expedition.
Expedition, yeah, that can be the word.
Refund expedition, but in this case, refund sisters sounds better. But still, refund sisters sounds a bit weird because what are we talking about? Refund sisters.
I mean, like, there's a background story behind this. So the reason why they're called refund sisters is because in Korean, when you look at some sen 언니, like
some powerful sisters,
seem powerful and have attitude, we jokingly say, I need to go take you when I get a refund. Because in case the shop owner's a bit difficult, right? A sen 언니 will definitely get your money back. That's the story. That's the background, because all the girls in Refund Sisters are seen to have a strong personality. It seems like when they come to a shop, you need to give them a refund, even though they don't. I would take Hwasa 100%. She'd get me more money than I actually paid, I think. She'd get me a bonus. We're going to listen to the whole song. We'll write up the lyrics on YouTube as well, and we'd love you to sing it, but if you don't feel comfortable, you can just read it out, and then we'll teach you some of the Korean here. This is Refund Sisters, 환불 원정대, Don't Touch Me. That's a brilliant track. That deserves being top of the charts for as long as it was. Well done, girls. So energetic. I feel like I need to go in this Refund Sisters, join the Refund Sisters. You need to take all your clothes back to their shops, even if you've had them for 10 years, and get your money back. Go on, sir, and get that energy from them. We got a message from Forest Velopa saying, is this the Refund Girls? Yes, it is. And you said you were wondering what it was all about with the songstresses and actresses. Is it something for a movie? Songstress? Is there a word called songstress? I've never heard of that. You can call a singer a songstress, for a female, that is. Wow. It's not that common. But yeah, it's not for a movie. This is for that show with Yoo Jae-suk, right? It's a TV program of the, what's it called? What was it? Saksuri. That's where this idea came from when Rain and Lee Hyori and Yoo Jae-suk formed their group, right? I think Lee Hyori joked about saying, wouldn't it be fun to get all the girls with attitude like me together? And then it happened, and Yoo Jae-suk is now playing the role, at least he was, of their producer, right? And they've been so successful as well, haven't they? Really good stuff. We're not getting as many clips as we'd like, so be brave, guys. It's okay. There's no wrong answers here. Let's play what we do have so far, though. Leon from Singapore says, this is my impression of these powerful girls. I can't wait to hear it. 자꾸 흔들리네 don't touch me 괜찮아 걱정 마 so good 난 즐거워 역사를 먹는대도 저대로 난 안 끌리는 거 하려 하고 싶지 않아 wanna be original 남의 눈치 보지 않아 자꾸 흔들리네 don't touch me. Nice. That was pretty good. That was so exciting. Pronunciation-wise and all the Korean language-wise. I don't know if you'll make it into their group, Leon, to be honest, right? But that's nothing to be ashamed of. Neither would me or you, right? No. Definitely. All right. So what are we going to learn from here? There's so much. Should we just take it line by line? Yeah, sure we can go from the top line.
Okay, so 자꾸 건드리네, don't touch me. That's the most, I guess, iconic line from here. So what does that mean?
자꾸 means again and again.
Again and again, you're doing something repeatedly, right?
Repeatedly. And 건드리네 comes from the verb 건드리다. That means kind of like to touch, like to make you kind of...
It's hard to explain, isn't it? Like, yeah, literally maybe means to touch or to bug someone.
Bug someone,
maybe.
yeah, is a good word.
Figuratively, right? You keep on again and again bugging me.
Yes, it has
don't
an annoying
touch me.
connotation. Like
Yeah, so if someone...
touch, but in an annoying way.
If a guy in a club...
And in a figurative way, too. Like touch in a figurative way, too.
Yeah, both ways, right? Don't keep bothering me.
Bothering, yes.
That's a good word, bother, right?
That's a good one.
So if you're in a club and someone you don't like keeps like tapping you on the shoulder and saying, can I buy you a drink?
건드리지 마세요.
Don't touch me. And then you could bust out this track, right?
Right. Or you can also add 자꾸. 자꾸 건드리.
Don't touch
me. And then dance together.
I bet if this was not Corona times, people would be saying this in the clubs, in a funny way, to reject advances from the opposite
That's
sex.
so fun.
자꾸 건드리네, don't touch me. All right, that's the first line.
Right.
Second line.
But I love this because it's a song worth to remember, guys. We
good
actually
expressions.
use these lines a lot. 괜찮아 걱정 마 so good 난 즐거워.
So 괜찮아, we've heard that a lot, and if you watch Korean dramas or movies, you'll hear this multiple times.
Yeah, 괜찮아. Actually, when you are learning Korean, we learn this saying, "Oh, it's okay" when someone says sorry.
Okay.
Then it's okay.
괜찮아.
Yeah, 아니야, 괜찮아. 미안해하지 마. Don't be sorry. But actually, we use 괜찮아 in situations like, I'm fine. Like,
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't need anything.
I don't need it.
I don't need you.
Yeah.
난 괜찮아. 건드리지 마.
Don't touch
bother me.
me.
Okay. And then 걱정 마.
걱정 마 means don't worry about
걱정
me.
being worry, and then the 마 meaning don't. Right?
Don't worry.
Okay. 걱정 마. Don't worry. So
I'm
maybe.
so good without you.
Yeah. Then there's the so good.
Yeah.
난 즐거워.
난 즐거워 means I am enjoying my life. Like I am
Having fun.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this.
Enjoying.
Like, 즐겁다 literally means like something that's pleasurable and something that's happy, right?
Right.
So yeah, don't touch me because I'm okay. Don't worry. So good. I'm having fun.
But it's so fun.
I don't need you.
Don't touch me.
That's good. I like that attitude because sometimes,
Yeah.
guys can assume, oh, that woman wants to dance with me or that woman needs a guy to have fun. It's not the case at all, and vice versa.
Yeah, and not even just in a dancing situation. You can use this in normal situation because 건드리다 can mean literally 건드리다, like to touch, but it can also mean just to bother. So, for example, when I'm trying to eat alone, but Peter's keep asking me like to have lunch,
Come on, let's eat together.
then I can say,
Why not?
괜찮아, 걱정 마.
And then you'd say, so good.
So good. 난 즐거워. 혼밥 즐거워.
That would really show how much you dislike me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that would seem pretty antisocial, yes.
It would be, wouldn't it?
In normal life.
Faz has sent one in. You're always good at doing female voices. Let's see if you've gone for it this time.
Oh yeah! 자꾸 건드리네 don't touch me 괜찮아 걱정 마 소문나 즐거워 몇 살은 먹는데도 절대로 난 안 걸리는 걸
What?
따라하고 싶지 않아 남 눈치 보지 않아 자꾸 건드리네 don't touch me
You completely changed the genre of this
The
song.
rock version.
Yeah.
Maybe by Crying Nut or someone like that. Let's do that third sentence though. 몇 먹는데도 절대로 난 안 끌리는 걸.
Yeah, it seems like a long sentence.
It does seem a bit complicated.
But it's actually, you guys can get it.
Okay, so the first kind of phrase here is 몇 먹는데도.
Right. 몇 살을 먹는데도. So the ending here, blah blah 해도, means although or even though.
Even though 몇 먹는다.
And it ended with the verb 먹는다, which literally means to eat.
Many people might know that, right? But here it doesn't literally mean eat.
Yeah, sometimes in Korean, when we say we are aging, we also say we are eating age, like literally.
몇 being like a certain amount in terms of numbers, right? And 살 being age. So getting older is what this figuratively means,
Yeah,
right?
we actually say, 오늘 한 살 더 먹었다.
On your birthday, perhaps.
Not in Korean.
No.
Because Korean age is like, that's a whole another topic. But
Yes.
on New Year's Day. On New Year's Day, we say, 한 살 더 먹었다.
I ate one more year. I guess
ate one
you
more
can
year.
imagine what that means. You're getting a year
it
older,
makes
right?
sense.
Yeah,
Totally makes sense.
먹는대도. So I'm getting older, even though I'm getting older.
Even though I'm getting
절대로
older.
난 안 끌리는 걸.
Nice.
절대로.
절대로 means never.
Well, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Like, 꿀리다 is a verb that means kind of, how to describe this? Get your, like, not confident. Being not confident and
Being a bit timid.
being timid, yes.
Oh, it's not 끌려 as in being pulled to something.
Oh, no, that's good. This is one is 꿀, like as in honey.
Ah, I didn't know this.
Oh, you don't know
verb
this
before.
word. Yeah, this can be a pretty slangy word.
To feel inferior is the dictionary definition.
To feel inferior.
So you're
Strong
saying
word.
you're saying I'm not feeling
Feeling-
inferior. I'm
I
not
mean,
feeling timid.
Inferior is a strong word again, but like yes, it's a very casual word.
I see.
Inferior is not so casual.
Yeah, that's
we
a
use
bit
this
formal.
in a lot of situations. Like 난 안 꿀려.
So it's basically saying you're still confident,
Yeah,
right?
I don't feel timid in those kinds of situations. I feel confident.
I still got it. I
got it, yeah.
Even though I'm getting older, especially I guess for pop stars, this can be pertinent, right?
Yeah,
you can
even
feel
when we're considering the oldest member of this group, Jung-hwa is
she's
pretty.
really advanced in age, right? late 40s or even 50. I'm not sure. She's been around for
actually
decades.
similar with my mom's age.
Oh, really?
From what I know, yeah.
Wow. And I think your mum as well. 안 꿀리는
안
걸.
꿀리는 걸.
She doesn't feel timid or inferior.
Thing about in Korean is like when you say 안 꿀리는 걸, like it kind of have two meanings.
Uh-huh.
Like that. I don't 꿀려, but also 안 꿀리는 girl. Girl who don't 안 꿀려.
That 걸 is often used as a slang, I guess, in song lyrics to mean girl at the same time. Why don't we listen to our next track? And then we've got a few more clips. Well done, brave listeners. Keep them coming in. This is a dedication from many of our listeners for Hoon's birthday, our very own DJ Hoon. W24's 좋아해요. W24 좋아해요. Happy birthday indeedy. We are going to get on to... Oh, thank you. Is that for me in advance?
When's your birthday?
Next August, coming up very soon, just around the corner.
It's August.
Let's get on to some more clips from this fantastic song we're looking at, Don't Touch Me by the Refund Sisters. And yeah, rather than fellowship, expedition would certainly be more close to a direct translation.
Refund expedition.
Yeah, Raul in Argentina saying, the only part I can sing, sorry, I've sent it in. Never apologize, Raul. Let's take a listen.
자꾸 건들리네, don't touch me.
자꾸 건들리네, don't touch me.
Yeah, definitely that's the highlight of the song. Very good. Very well done.
So when all those girls are trying to get with you, Raul, you say that. Don't keep bothering me again and again. Don't touch me, right? That's the key there. Well done, Raul. Let's get on to Zanas from Malaysia. We've got a couple of files here. Let's take a listen.
자꾸 건드리네 don't touch me 괜찮아 걱정 마 so good 난 죽어
Yeah.
몇 살을 먹는데도 절대로 난 안 꿀리는 걸
That's the tricky part for me as well. 안 꿀, because it's a 상기역 there. 꿀리는 걸. 걸 is a like standard kiok, right?
Yeah, very well done. But like as Peter pointed out, the 꿀 one, if it was a little bit stronger, it would be more natural.
안 꿀리는 걸.
Yeah, 난 안 꿀리는 걸.
Okay.
Like 꿀.
As in honey, right?
As in
That's
honey,
what
it
it means
means
by
honey too in
itself.
Korean.
And I heard Zana as well. You said 먹는대도 because it's a mock, but if it goes with the nun, doesn't it become a bit more of a neon kind of sound?
Yeah, 먹는데도 like 이응.
Like an iung, yeah. 먹는대도, 먹는대도. Good
Tricky part.
effort, though, Zana. Let's get on to Alex from Germany. I want to hear your singing. Here we go.
괜찮아 걱정 마 so good 난 즐거워
Oh, yeah.
몇 살을 먹는데도 절대로 난 안 끌리는 걸 따르고 싶지 않아
Yeah.
Wanna be original
Yes, you do.
남의 눈치 보지 않아
No, you don't.
자꾸 건드리네 don't touch me
Don't touch Alex.
Your 남의 눈치 보지 않아 was perfect, Alex. And I love this song. Like, it kind of reminds me of Korean people like singing trot.
Trot, definitely.
You thought so as well?
I thought it was German trot version of this song, like traditional, maybe yodeling from Germany. 따라하고 싶지 않아. That's the next sentence that we haven't looked at yet. 따라하다.
So sassy. 따라하고 싶지 않아 means I don't want to like repeat or follow or copy.
Yeah,
you.
I don't want to copy anybody. Basically, you want to be original, which is the next line, isn't
Wanna
it?
be original.
So 따라하다 means to copy. So I have heard my two kids say this to one another. 따라하지 마. Don't copy me. And they just fight about that again and again and again.
Why the kids are all the same?
Absolutely. Human beings, we're all the same. 따라하고 싶지 않아. So the 싶지 않아 there means
Don't want to.
you don't want to.
Right. 싶다 means to want to, but 않아 means don't
Not.
want to.
Okay. Want to be original, just repeating that. And then the perfect part from Alex. Why don't we listen to another clip before we teach that?
Let's go.
Okay, we've got Yana from Malaysia saying, I know I messed up ne as ni, but I'm out of breath trying to fix that. We'll forgive you, Yana, don't worry. And we talked about that last week, didn't we?
내 맘대로 해
Ooh.
자꾸 건들리니 don't touch me 괜찮아 걱정 마 so good 난 즐거워
Yeah.
몇 살을 먹는데도 절대로 난 안 끌리는 걸 따라하고 싶지
Wow.
않아 Wanna be original
Oh, yeah.
내 눈치 보지 않아 자꾸 건들리니 don't touch me
Whoa, I think she was like the best singer
In
of
terms
today.
of the beat as well. But you're right, you said 내 눈치 보이지 않아 rather than 남의 눈치
did? I didn't
보지
even.
않아. You were caught up in the
missed it.
music,
Yeah.
weren't you? Well, what does that mean then?
listening.
남의 눈치 보지 않아.
남의 눈치 보지 않아. This one, like 눈치 보다, is one of the phrases that are picked for the phrase that is most hard to translate.
Yes, so if we start with nam, that's an easy one, right? Nam means
Other people,
like somebody else, not you, right? Or it can also mean stranger, right?
stranger. Yeah.
Okay, so 남의 meaning somebody else's. 눈치 보지 않아.
Yeah,
Nunchi's
눈치.
hard to explain, isn't
Right.
it?
눈치 보다 is a Korean thing, maybe. Maybe people don't do this in like.
No, I think we do, but we don't label it the same way. Like I think in English and in Western culture, you just say to worry about what other people think. Right? 눈치 보다 means you're kind of concerned or you know that other people are looking at you and thinking something about you, right?
Right.
So to 눈치 봐, I think would be to be concerned what other people think. Because some people don't care. 눈치 안 봐. They don't really care what other people think, right? So in the dictionary, it says to feel constrained or awkward. And I guess it's because other people are looking at you and thinking something about you. But it's not
Yeah.
exactly that, is it?
It's just in Korean culture, I think. Since we are young, we are taught to actually 눈치 봐 a lot.
To make sure that we are not offending anybody or doing something we shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, like 눈치 봐 our not co-workers,
But anybody.
co-students or anybody, parents, student, teachers.
Yeah, mothers-in-laws, fathers-in-laws, that's also a big deal, right? 눈치 봐. So it's saying 남의 눈치 보지 않아. Again, 않아 meaning don't, right? So don't care what other people think. That translates pretty perfectly as a whole sentence, yeah. Don't care what other people think. Even if you're an older pop star, you don't need to copy other people. You don't need to be timid. That's a good message, isn't it?
Yeah, way to go, 엄정화.
Well done.
Oh, by the way, 엄정화 is 1 year older than my mom.
When was she born?
She was born in 69.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, she's like the Madonna of Korea. I think many people regard her as that.
Right.
And I'd definitely give her that title. Or I'd call Madonna the Omjong-ah of the West instead. We've got one more clip from Nur.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for sending your message in.
A good way to round it up, hopefully. Let's take a listen. Nur from Malaysia.
먹는데도 절대로 난 꿀리는 걸 따로 하고 싶지 않아. Wanna be original. 남의 눈치 보지 않아. 자꾸 건드리면 don't touch me.
Oh, nice. I like how she kind of modified the melody and it seems unique.
Yeah, and very mysterious.
The original.
It had
I can't even.
It had a little bit of the vibe to the song, which I feel, I don't know, has some kind of like almost Indian influence.
Yeah,
like some
it kinda
cobra is
did.
going to come
I
out
love that.
and
Yeah,
bite you.
Thought Cobra's gonna like sing to the music.
There's some snake-like whispering going on. It
I want to
feels
save
like
that actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's listen to that again and again. So we've gone through the whole thing. Let's just, why don't we try and do a final sing-song then? We'll role reverse, okay? I'll go for the first bit, okay?
Okay, let's go.
자꾸 건드리네, don't touch me. 괜찮아, 걱정 마, so good. 난 즐거워. 맵쌀을 먹는데도 절대로 난 안 끌리는 걸.
따라하고 싶지 않아. Wanna be original. 남의 눈치 보지 않아. 자꾸 건드리네, don't touch me.
Yes, in the club, no one's going to bother us, Sohyun. We are going to be loners because
Maybe we
want to
would
be.
want other people to.
Yeah, I'd be the other way. I'd say, touch me, 자꾸 건드려. Yeah, maybe not. That is the Korean we've done. It's not too late to send in your clips as well because we play some more on a Saturday and we do play the ones that we haven't played before. So until about tomorrow, keep on sending them in. Feel confident to do so. What's your favourite Korean out of all of their Korean, Unnie, would you say? If you had to take away one thing, your students...
Should it be Korean?
Yes, it should definitely be Korean rather than English, yes.
I think 남의 눈치 보지 않아.
That's
I like
a good
this.
message, isn't it?
Yeah, wanna be original.
Okay, so don't care what other people think.
Well, you need to care a little bit, but
This is true, isn't it? Yeah.
I think there's a line between being, 배려하다 and care for each other, and 눈치 보다, which is like feeling constrained
Yes.
from what other people think.
Exactly. You should pay your hair, so take into account other people's feelings, right, to a certain extent. But 눈치 보는 거, that can be really constraining on anyone, especially if you're a celebrity, right? You've got to be a little bit over the top, right? And I think these older
you?
ladies... Yeah.
I'm not a celebrity, so I don't know. Please teach
You're a
me.
YouTube star. You can do whatever you like, right? You've got no rules over there. Sub Christina saying, hope you have an amazing Tuesday. I'll echo that to you, Korean Unnie.
Thank
and
you,
we'll
Sub
see you
Christina.
next week, okay?
See you next week.
All
Later
right.
and bye.
Here's a song request from Siska. You have asked for Happy by Taeyeon, another birthday shout out for Hoon.